So Jerome Boots Ennis has been sparring, Canelo Alvarez. Canelo's looking to try and get anybody that he thinks can replicate, or be similar with the pace and the speed and the reflexes like, Terence Crawford. And it just goes to show you that, all these ones people talking about Crawford's too small and Crawford has no chance of being Canelo. If Crawford has no chance of being Canelo, why is Canelo sparring Jaron Ennis? Will he spar Jaron Ennis if Crawford has no chance? Will he spar Jaron Ennis if Crawford is no threat? Would he spar Jaron Ennis if Crawford can't do anything? These guys don't know what they're talking about. Crawford's a problem, man. How many fighters do you see going to spar champions of other weight classes? How many times do you see it? You don't see it. It just shows you Crawford's a problem. Canelo's taking him serious. You never see Canelo do stuff like this for Caleb Plants and Charlos and Golovkins and all these guys. Even Dimitri Bivol. You don't see him doing any kind of sparring with these kind of guys. Boots Ennis. Boots. Nah, Crawford's gonna... Canelo knows that. Nah. I need to make sure all boxes are ticked off. I'm not trying to go there and be wondering what's going on in this ring. But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting though. But it's good sparring. It makes sense. What Canelo's doing, covering all bases, finding someone that he believes that could replicate it. Obviously, Boots is not Terence Crawford, but there's some things that Boots does that can help prepare, Canelo for this fight. The speed, the pace. Boots does hit quite hard. The reflex is sharp. His athleticism, it's gonna be like quite useful, obviously for Canelo going into that Crawford fight. And Boots himself, I think he's moving up to 154. Sparring like Canelo is beneficial for him as well. Moving up to 154 to fight these bigger guys as well. So it definitely is a mutual benefit, and it definitely makes sense. In place there. So no complaints. Makes perfect sense. And I even saw an interview with Crawford where Crawford was saying like he's happy to see the sparring. He said it's good. It shows that they're taking me seriously. So there's no excuses if I beat this guy. They said that he never sparred nobody. Maybe he was missing his sparring weren't no good. You can't say it now. You got Boots. No excuses. But yeah, man, I think the fight itself is going to be very interesting. Obviously, Canelo is still the favorite to win, considering 168 is his natural weight class at this point. And Terence Crawford's moving up 2 weight classes. It was 147, 154, 160, 168. He's never fought like in a ring, with the lights on. Against at a 168, and imagine your first fight at 168 is against Canelo Alvarez of all people. Can you imagine? So it's gonna be interesting, man. I feel like Canelo, he's like I don't know how he's gonna approach the fight. I feel like he's gonna be most likely try to be methodical like he normally is, and try and see if he can bully Terence Crawford. Landing those hard shots. A lot of fighters know about them arm punches. He's probably going to try and land some of those, on Terence Crawford and break him down. Probably try and take him out. Which I think is going to be quite hard because that's why it's sparring Boots, because Crawford's athleticism, the foot speed is sharp, counter punching sharp, boxing IQ, I believe, is on par with Canelo Alvarez himself. The adjustments that Terence Crawford can make, I think it's going to be a very interesting fight, man. Underrate Terence Crawford at your peril. Guys thinking Terence Crawford can't do nothing against Canelo Alvarez. You guys don't even know what you're talking about. This guy, when you see when you see Canelo Alvarez fighting guys with athleticism, guys where they've got good defense, they're quite sharp. That's when Canelo's had trouble, like the Caleb Plants, Floyd Mayweather back in the day. These type of guys, he's had trouble with them, and people say, oh, but Caleb Plant got knocked out. Crawford's bet is technically better than Caleb Plant. So it's going to be a very tough fight for Canelo. But let's see who figures each other's puzzle first, and gets the victory. So yeah, it's going to be interesting fight. I think the fight's going to be is next month, so it's fast approaching. So yeah, man, let me see what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you like the video, share the video, drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me see what you guys think about this fight, and yeah, I'll reply to them comments too. Cool.